दे, क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
विमल में गुलिस्तां की ये कुछ लजीज फरिश्ते, जब साथ घुले तो जी ललचाए और दिल कहे कि स्वाद की इस जुबान में खुद को ऐसा डुबाऊं कि निकल ना पाऊं। विमल की जुबान कुछ है ही ऐसी, मानते हैं ना? विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग शिप भी बन सकती है।
विमल में गुलिस्तां की ये कुछ लजीज फरिश्ते, जब साथ घुले तो जी ललचाए और दिल कहे कि स्वाद की इस जुबान में खुद को ऐसा डुबाऊं कि निकल ना पाऊं। विमल की जुबान कुछ है ही ऐसी, मानते हैं?
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Well, welcome back, and I'm just going to be in breaking news mode right now because it appears that there have been major ceasefire violations, and I've got the reports right now. We're going to get Gursimran live. We're also hearing blasts reported near Srinagar. We've got Zinat with us in Srinagar. We've got Gursimran there, and the BSF is fully hitting back right now. And there have been drone swarms reported. It's back to square one, ladies and gentlemen. It appears these are visuals from Udhampur. The air defense artillery, which was alert, is catching the drones. We need no further confirmation. I hope the government puts out an official statement. They should put out an official statement fast. And there our Gursimran is with us, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, further ceasefire violations by Pakistan. Gursimran, explain these visuals. Explain these visuals. What just happened? Gursimran, Udhampur
yes, there has been ceasefire violations, sir. The ceasefire violations have started this evening when Pakistan resorted to the artillery firing at the Indian Army locations. It was in Akhnur that first ceasefire violation has taken place, to which Indian Army has retaliated effectively. Apart from this, the Palangwala sector has also faced the ceasefire violations from the Pakistani side. Heavy artillery has been used there as well. Even there was a drone spotting close to the border that was also repulsed by the Indian Army. We are told that in the Pragwal sector also there was a ceasefire violation, but that was for a brief period using the small arms. In the Budwal post, that is here in the Arnia sector, in the international border, there was ceasefire violation from the Pakistan side that was retaliated by the border security force. This the locals have also told us, and we have been witness to this.
So this is the point I want to make is what Gursimran is telling us. Gursimran, 1 minute. What information we have is, and look at these Pakistanis. We had a press conference at 6 o'clock. They started the violations at 6:30. We get the visuals at 8:55. We're on air at 9. And something is happening in Srinagar too. And maybe we'll get more from our Jammu and Kashmir bureau chief. Yeah, Zinat, what's happening in Srinagar, Zinat? Zinat, what's happening?
Srinagar. Explosions are being heard in the entire Srinagar street. The blast-like sound continued for around 2.5 minutes. There has been a rush of security forces deployed around the Dal Lake. We are hearing the firing from the Hawala downtown. There are the reports that the airstrike was conducted in the Badami Bagh area. Although we are yet to confirm we are yet to get the
airstrike was conducted in Srinagar.
Yes, in Srinagar, there are drone attacks that are being carried. We are picking
drone attacks in Srinagar? I think we must rush our crews immediately to the area.
But yes,
we must rush our crews immediately to the area. We must get our stringers and get the visuals and know what's happened in the Badami Bagh area. Please, yes, please. I hope I'm not holding you back because I need you to be on the move right now.
So we are picking that this is the area of the cantonment of army. where these sounds were heard. In fact, the J&K police is also, the Rambagh police is rushing towards us. Meanwhile, some fire shots were heard from the Shankaracharya area in the downtown itself. This bang, the loud explosions continued for around 2.5 minutes in Srinagar city, although people were having a sigh of relief after the ceasefire agreement was announced after a mediation from the US government, Donald Trump. But now we are again seeing a panic has been created, and this has again escalated a situation in the Srinagar city, and Srinagar itself is witnessing a blackout in multiple areas of the Srinagar downtown as well as in uptown.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we are hearing some other reports coming in, and
I can confirm that a drone has been taken down in Baramulla, which means it was in our airspace, and the air defense systems had to intervene.
Yeah,
this is a clear case of not just ceasefire violation. This is a drone.
Again, we are hearing the blast-like sounds. Again, the blast-like sounds are being heard, and we are picking up. There has been. It is again the UN office side area, which is again.
Can you be quiet? I can't hear. Just give me a moment. Yes, please tell me.
Are being heard. The continents.
There is Rakshita in Srinagar has a report live. Zeenat, you move to the area. I'm staying with you. Rakshita, over to you. What's happening around you?
We are hearing incessant blast right now. We just spotted one of the lights in the air as well. We just spotted the interception as well. This is continuing for the past 15-20 minutes. There was a breather in between, and as we speak, while Zeenat was speaking, we'll just go upstairs and show you. We'll try and go upstairs and show you.
You go up.
And this is another, what we understand, a drone attack on Srinagar, and it's happening across Srinagar as we speak. We just saw the
I'll stay away from the live pictures for a moment. You can tell us what you're seeing. I'm not going to show the visuals, but I'm just trying to tell you one thing here, Rakshita. Just keep the camera on yourself. We don't want to capture any live information, but the fact is we have visuals from Udhampur, we have visuals from Jammu, and there are certain situations. We are also hearing about ceasefire violations in Poonch, and ceasefire violations in Rajouri, and ceasefire violations in Akhnur. And this is all at a time when we had just started celebrating that there is a ceasefire, and this is happening again. So there is obviously some Pakistani tactic that's going on here, because this is now ground reporting that you're seeing. Omar Abdullah himself is tweeting tonight what happened to the ceasefire. There are blasts that have been reported all over Srinagar. We do not know the details. Our reporters are going on the ground. Viewers, Zeenat is on the move. Gursimran is live with us. Just tell us all that you are hearing. Gursimran. Gursimran, what else are you hearing?
Arnab, it all started at 6:15, 6:30. There have been ceasefire violations that have been reported in the Akhnur sector. This is line of control. It is in the Palamwala, that is line of control. It has been reported in the Sundarbani, line of control. It is in the Rajouri district, and also on the international border. It is in the Arnia area. To be very specific, to be very precise, it is Budwal post from where the BSF was targeted, and it was retaliated effectively by the border security force. And this has happened in the 4 sectors in totality, 3 along the line of control and
There is a drone.
Yes, absolutely. Arnab, we are here in the Baramulla right now, and we have also been told from the sources that the drone was spotted in the Baramulla, and the same drone has been shot down by the forces in the Baramulla town, and the drone was approaching towards the sensitive locations in the Baramulla, but we have seen the alert troopers has foiled the drone attempt in the Baramulla, but yes, we have seen that the Sirens have been also alerted in the Baramulla, and also we have seen that the blackout has been called across the Baramulla town, and also we are moving towards the safer locations as of now, Arnab. And right now we have seen that the sirens are still going on in the Baramulla district. Also we have seen the drone was coming from the line of control Uri towards the main town Baramulla, and where the sensitive locations are. But we have seen that the alert troopers has followed the drone attempt, and the drone has been shot down in the Baramulla. But yes, there are the reports from the line of control areas that Pakistan has violated the ceasefire violation in the Kamal Kot area and other areas of the Uri sector. As of now, we are getting the reports from the sources there as we are traveling back from the Uri.
It's a serious situation that has developed all over again. I mean, my understanding of the situation is that if there are ceasefire violations, if there are ceasefire violations in Sundarbani, if there are ceasefire violations across multiple locations by the Pakistan army, if there are drones that have been sighted in Gurdaspur, if there are drones that have been sighted in Srinagar, Badami Bagh area, then General Bakshi, I don't see the guest. Can I see the guest? Then only I'll know who's on air. General Bakshi, what in your view is going on? Can I continue to have my reporter on air and also put the information in, please? Yes, please. General Bakshi. General Bakshi.
Yeah, you know, Arnab, Donald Trump had negotiated a ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine for a month. And from day one, it broke down and the fighting has intensified. So why are we surprised? Why are we surprised? I think we give it a day or two to gauge Pakistan's intention. It is the Pakistani DGMO who had asked for this ceasefire from our DGMO.
But maybe there is is there something else in the works? Is it that the civilian leadership agreed to a ceasefire? And I want to go back 1 minute. So I want to go back to Rakshita. Rakshita, just without keeping the frame, can you tell us what you're hearing? Rakshita is in Srinagar. Rakshita, yes, Rakshita, what's the update from Srinagar?
Once again, right after we spoke to you and when we went upstairs, we again saw that multiple explosions we could be heard from several directions, not just one. And right in front of us, we could in fact see the drones being intercepted. And this was not just one, but it was the bangs were incessant, and it went on for some time, for a few seconds, and then we also saw we sighted the drones, tried to capture it. Of course, we can't show it live, but yes, we have just witnessed it's an all-out blackout. It's a complete blanket blackout right now as we speak in Srinagar, because this is unprecedented in the past 3 days. We did hear such explosions in the morning, in early morning today after 5:45. We woke up to those. We in fact were live that time.
Dim your lights, Akshita. Thank you. Dim your lights. This is the evolving situation. Dim your lights. That's a standard. Can you? I know you are in a safe location, but dim your lights when you speak to us. In these times, you can never be too careful. And I want to go to Zeenath right now. Zeenath is also there. Akshita, Zeenath, what more information are you getting? Zeenath, I saw her live. She's on the move. Even if she's on the move, I can go across to her. I have Arawat, I have Gursimran. I have Abhishek also with us from... Switch off the lights, Abhishek, please, for God's sake. You do not have to switch on your lights to go live. For God's sake. Now, can I repeat that point, please? Thank you. And I have Soumya from Srinagar as well. Soumya, can we show the multiple locations, the 4 screens, and we can still take our graphics and our video with it? Because I want to see all our reporters there who are live, because I won't understand who to go across to next. Soumya, what's happening? Soumya? Soumya? Multiple explosions. I can tell you that Soumya said she heard 10 to 12 explosions. 10 to 12 explosions in Srinagar. Soumya, are you there?
Some blast heard we again. Yes, we heard multiple explosions. Again, you can see there's lighting there in the sky. You can see there's a movement, some sort of movement here, some sort of lighting, multiple movements. And 15 minutes of time, we heard multiple explosions, multiple. As I speak, again, there's explosions. As we speak, there are noises that can be heard. And
I can't hear her audio is to be clearer.
A span of just 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, 1 minute. There is a lot of ambient sound around you. You fix that. I'll come back to you. Rakshita will hold it till then. Rakshita, now tell us, you know, for ground reports. Can I have Rakshita, Gursimran, Arawat, all live, 3-4 windows, please? Let's go. Can we do that, please? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a breaking news situation. There have been multiple ceasefire violations within hours of the announcement in Delhi that we agree to the ceasefire. It's happened with it.
Somebody did not clearly.
Somebody did not clearly like the ceasefire.
Yeah. And that somebody is there in Rawalpindi.
Yes, Abhishek.
Somebody is there in Rawalpindi.
Somebody who's been hammered this morning.
Yes.
Somebody who hasn't shown his face in the last 5 days.
Yeah.
Has Asim Munir gone rogue?
Asim Munir has absolutely gone rogue. That seems to be the case because this cannot be the work of a handiwork of a local
Abhishek.
commander.
Yeah.
This kind of battery of armed drone swarms coming in from, Punjab to Jammu and Kashmir, this cannot be the handiwork of one local rogue commander. This is entire army gone rogue. Basically, Asim Munir saying, Donald Trump, take a walk. We are going to do what we are going to do. And whatever is left of their reputation that's been put in tatters by the Indian Armed Forces, they are going to focus on salvaging that, even if it means that Pakistan is going to get more bloody nose. And that seems to be happening because this ceasefire violation is nothing else but Asim Munir telling Donald Trump, go take a walk,
I said 10 minutes back. Now this is getting very serious. Arawat is there with us. I can see, I think Arawat, Baramulla, same situation. Baramulla. Srinagar, same situation. Jammu, same situation. All across this entire area. And ladies and gentlemen, right now there's a blackout right from Punjab, Firozpur, right up to Pathankot, and there is a blackout in Srinagar as well. Something has gone terribly wrong for all the people who wanted a negotiated settlement to this kind of an issue. And you remember I began by saying at 8 o'clock today that I can't believe that Donald Trump doesn't know Pakistan, he doesn't know the Pakistani army, and he doesn't know our intent. And I think I've been proven right here. Because I said very clearly that Donald Trump thinks it's like with a click of the fingers these things happen. These things don't happen like this, Donald Trump. You were wrong to try and announce this. You were wrong to try and think you can bring about a negotiated settlement. If anybody can negotiate with India, it's India. It's Bharat. On Bharat's terms, it's the Indian army which should be allowed, to call the shots in this. Trump should now stay out of it. Let's settle it now. This is an unfortunate situation. I'm also told that there has been a blackout in various areas. There are 12 blasts here in Srinagar. Rakshita, I have Abhishek also with me. Abhishek, also in Srinagar. Can the light get switched off? Every time I take his name, the light does not have to be switched on.
Please switch off the lights.
Thank you. Camera persons. Yeah, thank you. It's all right. Viewers will understand. Those in ambient light, it's fine. Okay. Otherwise, lights off. Yes, Abhishek, tell me. Abhishek, tell me.
It is very clear, Arnab, that the ceasefire has been violated. As of now, the ceasefire, which was agreed at 5 p.m., has been violated very clearly. The place where I am staying, we and our team, we could very clearly see at least more than 30 shots being fired in the sky. We could very clearly witness the incident. This is not even at least 4 hours. I can clearly hear the shots going out even now. This is the 32nd shot which I'm hearing now. And it is very clear the intention of the Pakistan isn't against India. It is
and Omar Abdullah has announced that there is no ceasefire. He says the air defense units in the middle of Srinagar. And this is breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. The air defense units in the middle of Srinagar have just all been opened up, and the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir has said this officially. So we are moving extremely fast into a situation right now. It's a complete turnaround. We have blackouts across the entire western border. The situation is developing fast. I'm going to stay with my reporters. I do not know who my guests are. And Omar Abdullah has also put out a video right now. And so are we confirming here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's a blackout in Rajasthan. It's drone attacks. There have been drone attacks by the Pakistanis in Jammu. And now I'll show you the video put out by Omar Abdullah, full frame. This is the video that has been put out by Omar Abdullah, ladies and gentlemen. Just watch this.
3.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan is attacking Srinagar tonight. Pakistan, this is the news. Pakistan is trying to target Srinagar tonight. There is a very evil demonic, Machiavellian intent. Either it is the Pakistani army which has gone rogue, but I don't want to give anyone the benefit of doubt because I do not believe there's any real separation between Shehbaz Sharif, Khwaja Asif and the Pakistan army. General Dayal, please. General Dayal, you're seeing this. You're seeing this, ladies and gentlemen. It's just broken out. Yes. Yeah, General Dayal, General Dayal.
Arnab, firstly, we must not say anything because Pakistan is still run by Munir. And who is rogue, who is not rogue? He's the rogue. And you don't trust him, he's not trustworthy. Yeah. So the situation continues. But 2-3 things I just want to add to you, Arnab. The ceasefire in 1965, 71 and even Kargil spilled over by a day or two in this world. And second important thing, sir, in your statement you have said, statement, Arnab, in your statement you have said a terrorist act will be considered as an act of war.
Sir,
you did not include your LC. No, your statement is incomplete.
Sir, please.
Yes, your statement is incomplete because you have just defined terror, that an act by terrorists will be considered as an act of war. You did not say that firing across LC will be considered an act of war and India will take action with physically in Punjab. You should have such terms and conditions. It was not there. No. If not required, then he will continue.
It's over, sir.
It's over.
If it said an act of terror.
No, if you are not done, then...
Wait,
sir. Wait. Two windows. 1 minute. One minute. You can speak to him directly, sir. I'll get you on the screen. 1 minute. You can speak to him directly, sir. Yes, sir. No, you can reply to him, sir. Please.
All I wanted to say is, sir, that before the so-called ceasefire, we were fighting at each other. We were doing what we have to. The ceasefire came in for a few minutes, it's gone. We resume what we were doing, sir.
Listen. It does not mean that we agree to a ceasefire without considering LC as part of the ceasefire. Is it included in your statement?
No, 1 minute. Yes, sir, please.
We could consider
what he's saying is to hell with ceasefire.
To hell with the ceasefire.
Yes, of course. So what? Of course, hell with the ceasefire. So
even if we don't say it, they have said to hell with the ceasefire. It's the Pakistanis who said it.
If I may, and for the audience, war continues. Sir, if I may,
war absolutely continues.
You have to now escalate the ladder. If you do not escalate now, then you can continue.
Sir, if I may, for the audience who's watching this broadcast, a ceasefire is an agreement between two or more parties to stop aggressive action, often due to mediation by a third party. It is a temporary or permanent stoppage of war, distinct from an armistice. It is.
Sir, I want to tell you a particular context, and the context is this. That please understand, sir. The Supreme Court has given Asif Munir today the powers to arrest civilians. They have approved a military crackdown on dissent. Munir needed it. Now civilians can be tried in military courts in Pakistan in the given situation under the cover of this. So, strengthened by that, are we heading towards a coup? We have to witness a new video is coming in from Anantnag. 1 minute, let's see the new video. So the political leadership of these are visuals from Anantnag. Sir, these are our air defense artillery responding in Anantnag, which means that there have been targeting all over Abhishek. Yeah. So my point is, sir, 1 minute. Sir, 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Sir, Abhishek, how do you analyze this?
I'm wondering. This is Anantnag. This is deep inside. That means the terrorists, those who are lying, they are activated, and I'm shocked that they can activate with these drones. I'm quite sure that these drones have not come from across IB. There are terrorists. This is what has been happening around Moscow, and this is what they've done. In the jungle, there hides these guys. They've got these things, and I think they have activated all this in deep areas. I mean, they could not have come from the IB or from the LC. So these could be the possibilities that there hides terrorists which are hiding. They are equipped with drones, and at the right time, they have today started in deep areas like Srinagar.
So, but there has to be an explanation for what's going on. On whose orders is this happening?
On Munir's orders. On
Munir's orders.
Because you did not destroy Did you touch the Jaise Mohammed chief?
Did you bring the did you bring the HM chief? Did you bring the LET chief? No, they are still there.
Shawan has updates. We have a complete update from the newsroom right now from Shawan Sen. Shawan, can you be on constantly, please? We've been asking for you for the last 10 minutes, Abhishek and I. Tell us exactly the full summary of what reports you're getting, confirmed and unconfirmed, because Army is not confirming officially, but it's now out in the open. Abhishek, Shawan.
Well, in fact, while they haven't officially put out anything, but the first report that we have got is that the ceasefire violations reporting time was around 6:30 this evening. That's when the sirens also went off. In fact, the two locations we were told is one in Akhnur, and there is also reports that have also come in a little later after the ceasefire violation actually began. We're told that there was also movement of the first drone sighting that has also taken place. In fact, they have used artillery firing along the Akhnur sector, and that has basically continued for a while now. In fact, this has happened, intermittent firing that has actually taken place in Akhnur. That's what we're being told. As far as the drone movement are concerned, there are at least two locations where the sightings have actually been made.
Has there been any statement from the Pakistani side that you're getting? Because you see this statement about the ceasefire, Donald Trump makes the announcement around 5:30? Yes, sir. Around 5:30. The press conference is supposed to happen at 5:30 here, but then the press conference gets pushed to 6. At 6 o'clock, even before our press conference is to start, around 5:45, Mr. Dar, the civilian foreign minister of Pakistan, makes the announcement. You have information. Break, please.
There is no ceasefire. Ceasefire is done with, and Donald Trump can actually, according to Asimone, take a walk, because even we had to tell our forces that, okay, you have free hand, go after these ceasefire violations. I think BSF would respond now. There is no ceasefire whatsoever.
No, the point is, I completely I'm agreeing with you on that, and that is the known fact. What is not known is who is masterminding this. Mr. Dar said we welcome a ceasefire. Do you think Mr. Dar, the foreign minister of Pakistan...
Munir doing to Shehbaz Sharif,
pardon me, what do you say?
Musharraf did to Nawaz Sharif.
I feel that this is moving towards some kind of a military takeover in Pakistan. There is nothing
100%.
else that can be the fact. And now we have information out here, ladies and gentlemen, that there has been heavy shelling that is still going on in Akhnur, in Rajouri. There is shelling in Kalal. Udhampur is under a drone attack. There is an urgent blackout that has been put out by the district magistrate of Barmer. And ladies and gentlemen, there has been some active contact. Yes. I'm told, cannot confirm it, but active contact means something. We are also told that the Udhampur Air Force Station has been targeted. The Udhampur Air Force Station has been targeted. I do not know what situation there is, but we need to be told. There needs to be an official press release on what has happened in Udhampur, because if the idea was to make us lower our guard, if the idea was to make India lower its guard, sir, and that is my point of severe concern tonight, that we have to analyze the entirely evolving situation in perspective. We don't want to look at things in isolation, and that's why I began 8 o'clock by saying that for God's sake, Donald Trump, you don't know the South Asian region. You do not know this part of the world. You just want credit on...
You don't know Pakistan.
Yeah. Military. The district. Okay. Now, we are told the DC Amritsar has said that since there are reports of ceasefire violations,
Pakistan
we will remain on
is
alert
not a cryptocurrency. Pakistan is a crypto country.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Someone needs to get that message.
I need to go back to our reporters. I need to go back to our reporters. Yes, Zeenat has an update from Srinagar. Zeenat, your location, what are you seeing? Zeenat, over to you. Zeenat.
See, Arnab, we are heading to we are heading towards the 15 Corps headquarters in Srinagar. This is the Badami Bagh cantonment area, the military-based hospital in the Badami Bagh itself. In fact, the roads leading to Badami Bagh, we are picking that they have been closed, but we are still trying, because around 100 drones were spotted hovering in the sky here. There is
100 drones
fire. In fact, the air.
So this is a more intense attack than yesterday.
100 drones, yes.
No, 1 minute. There's 100 drone attack.
Absolutely, it is a complete.
Has there been any bombings? Have there been any bombings?
See, it has been thwarted. All attempts have been thwarted. We are picking that they tried to target the 15 Corps headquarters, the army base headquarters in the Srinagar. In fact, the drones were also spotted in Shupian, Kulgam, and also in Avantipora. One can see here. See my Vijay Mubashir is showing the deployment of this is the road that leads to Badami Bagh. Right now, no movement is being allowed. The civilians.
No, that's not true. That's
are
not
being
true.
stopped here. The deployment
please
of
move away from that. Thank you very much. One second. Commodore Bikramjit Singh, for your first comment on the evolving situation here, sir. Please, it's moving very fast, sir. Sir,
Please, excuse me for this, but I'm still processing this information. On the first hand, you say you DGMOs talk and you are looking at, a ceasefire, you're discussing this, and on the other hand, you're going on the offensive. So Pakistan cannot be trusted for what it is saying or has ever said in the past.
Yeah.
And this is another example which is trying to, fortify the same sentiment across the globe.
Yeah.
So this is something which is, absolutely not acceptable.
Across the country. We shouldn't lose the momentum.
Definitely. The understanding was that we were rather going to, go all out. This is what was my understanding today. Afternoon meeting, PM met the chiefs. I was thinking that the briefing would be to escalate. And then around 3:30, this phone call has transpired.
No, unfortunately, we lost the momentum to the Pakistani forces.
Exactly.
And we lost the optics to the Americans.
No, the fact is that Shehbaz Sharif had a meeting with Zardari. There was political unanimity between the two parties that are controlling Pakistan right now. At that point of time, Trump made a statement at 5:30, very carefully calibrated. Dar made a statement, and Dar was looking very weak but very hopeful about it. We agreed on their terms on the assumption that there is still a civilian government in charge in Pakistan. So I think where our mistake has been is that we assume the civilian government is in charge in Pakistan, whereas the reality is that Shehbaz Sharif is just a puppet. Now, if in that is the evolving situation, and suppose the Pakistani army goes and says to Mr. Shehbaz Sharif, it may be your ceasefire, it is not. Now, there's been a ceasefire violation in Pathankot also. If he says this is your ceasefire, it's not a ceasefire. But General Bakshi, hands up before General Bakshi. Yes, please, sir. Yes, please, sir. General Bakshi.
Sorry to be disturbing. Drone attack in Nalia, Kutch also. I'm getting these pictures.
Drone attack in Kutch.
Nalia, Kutch, which means a repeat of.
Tell me where is? Can you tell me the location?
I'm getting pictures. Nalia,
You've got a picture from there.
Yes.
We've seen pictures of a drone attack in Kutch right now being reported.
I'm sending. So this is.
Please can you share the visual quickly? And now tell me the importance of that location.
This is an Air Force base, Nalia in Kutch.
So all Air Force bases, military installations being targeted by drone attacks.
Continue to be targeted.
Yes, sir. So tell me, sir. Abhishek, tell me the location.
This is Nalia Air Base in Kutch, which is again facing a drone attack, which means this is happening around the country, from Kutch to Kashmir, like it happened yesterday, like it happened day before yesterday. Somebody in Pakistan has not agreed to the ceasefire.
There has been an attack on an Air Force base area in Kutch. Now the question is this, that if this is the videos on air, ladies and gentlemen, there's a video from Kutch. Have a look at that. Abhishek,
yes,
this was your video which you put out. I can't really see
these are pictures. There is a small drone there. You can see that. This is Nalia Kutch pictures coming in.
Drone attacks that are happening everywhere. So, there has obviously been, I don't even want to give the benefit of doubt that there has been an agreement. I believe that these disagreements amount to nothing unless I'm told that there has been a military takeover. I will then hold Shehbaz Sharif to blame, and I will hold the Pakistani government to blame, and Khwaja Asif and Dar to blame for making us take them at their word. We have more reporters coming in. Let me. I just want to stay with the reporters for a while. Just 1 minute. Thank you. I want to go to our reporters. Arawat, over to you, Arawat. In Baramulla, how is the situation there now?
We have seen that the drones are moving towards the sensitive locations in the Kashmir Valley. We will not reveal the exact locations where the drones are heading, but yes, our forces are aware that the drones are moving towards the sensitive locations in the Kashmir Valley. And also we have been some reports from the North Kashmir, Baramulla, that drone has been shot by the forces.
We were told, Shawan, you have some information about Northern Commander coming under target again. Shawan.
Well, in fact, I've just got a confirmation that this is more than what we have seen over the last 2 days. In fact, in Akhnur sector, in Khor, there has been heavy, intense firing that has taken place. So much so, we are being given to understand our guards were a little down and when the ceasefire violation has actually taken place in Akhnur, in Rajouri, and as far as Jammu region concerned, a drone sighting has taken place in the over Badami Bagh cantonment. That's the 15-core cantonment in Srinagar, where we are being told that a drone sighting has actually taken place. The numbers much more than what we were told in the first 2 days of drone sightings that have taken place.
Well, therefore, this becomes the biggest ever drone attack in 3 days, right?
It's a repeat of what has been happening over the last 2 days.
In 3 days I was told by Pakistan.
Abhishek and Arnab, this is more than what we saw in the first 2 days. The numbers, the areas that they have opened fire, and at the same time, simultaneously, they have also carried out.
So we have said then General Bakshi, it was said any future act of terror will be a declaration of war. This was said by the government. This is beyond terror.
Look, Arnab, one second. Arnab, we were also told that the Pakistani DGMO has picked up the phone, spoken to the Indian DGMO, has asked for this ceasefire, right? If he is going to violate the ceasefire within minutes, there is no ceasefire. Who's stopping us? Who's stopping us? Go for it. Go for it. Simple. Who's stopping you? You know, the Donald Trump had a ceasefire declared between Russia and Ukraine.
Diplomacy should happen
on
later.
day one. No, one second. Day one, that ceasefire broke and the fighting intensified. So let it intensify. I mean, what's the harm? What have we to lose? If Pakistan asked for a ceasefire, so we said,
doing it either in concert or defiance. We'll know in the next few minutes. We will know. You just have to watch what is happening in Pakistan. You have to watch what is happening in Pakistan, sir.
He is exercising the powers that are bestowed into him, which he has also bestowed in himself, because he is the de facto dictator.
So I would not be surprised, sir. I would not be surprised. If using these powers, he arrests.
I'm saying resume the air attack tonight.
He can, but he can and put somebody who's close to him as his prime minister.
Because his target is power.
Yeah, power. But
he's looking at his own chessboard.
See, at present,
his target is power. He may or may not have a victory.
At present, he may still would like to exercise it indirectly, the way he's exercising it.
So we are in a dangerous situation, sir.
He may bring another face there in place of Shehbaz Sharif. It doesn't matter.
Look, Arnab, 1 second. Arnab, 1 second, please. Arnab, 1 second. The Director General Military Operations Pakistan takes his orders from Asim Munir. The Director General Military Ops Pakistan takes his orders from Asim Munir. Okay? He reports back to him. If he spoke to our DGMO, asked for a ceasefire, and if he is doing this, well, there is simply no ceasefire. You don't have to tell him. You just have to send your aircraft, your Rafales, with more of the same.
Chandigarh up, please.
Give it to him.
Can we have Chandigarh?
Why do we have to stop? What momentum have we lost in one day?
Chandigarh up, Lalit up. Okay, which reporters are live right now? See, we can keep speculating, but...
Give it back.
I want to ask General Bakshi one issue.
Sir, can I just go to a reporter for a while?
All yours.
So, Rakshita is live. Rakshita, what's the latest with you? Rakshita, more locations, more reporters. Can I have all my reporters up out there? On those small windows.
We continue to hear explosions. They have, right now, they have faded a little. What we know that they have faded down a little, but just few minutes back, again, another round of drones. You can't sometimes make out if it's the stars in the sky or it's the drone. But yes, we do see some red lights in the air just a few minutes back, and it continues, Arnab. It was happening in the day. It happened in Avantipura, where we were there, Avantipura Air Base, in Srinagar Airport, and across the valley in Uri and Anantnag and Shopian as well. And now it's happening once again, right after the ceasefire was announced. We see that they are coming with double power. You see that they're doubling down on the drone attacks, and they have been intercepted. We have seen it with our own eyes how they are being intercepted by the air defense system in Srinagar. The air defense batteries have been up since last 2 days. We've seen Srinagar Airport has been the most vulnerable. The air base has been the most vulnerable. Since morning, we are witnessing such, we are in fact hearing such sounds, and once again here as we stand, there is a complete blackout, and yes, there are some explosions that are heard, and remember, it's in multiple directions. That means that it is happening across Srinagar.
So there are massive violations by Pakistan, right? Okay. Okay. Now the thing is, the thing is, we have to evolve this situation out there. Just give me a moment here, because I'm live right now. If Abhishek, you're going to hold it with the reporters. Yeah. I need to go out and make a phone call in just a while. Right now, the fact is, we need to understand what's happening here. If Asif Munir is trying to do this, if Asif Munir is trying to create a situation out here, then I think we cannot begin to isolate between Asif Munir and the rest of the Pakistani government. Yeah. We cannot do that.
Yeah. Obviously, somebody has not listened to Trump, and that's what's happening. But let's focus on what's happening from the ground. I think, what are these pictures? I think
Pakistan must be completely punished. We also have to be very, very careful out there. There are pictures from Gandarbal
as well. The sky lighting up, Arnab. See, look at these pictures. I mean,
the sky is completely lit up. See, this is not possible all over without this being a very planned operation by the Pakistani army. Abhishek, will you hold it? Will you hold it, please, for it? I'm just getting, sir.
I'm looking at pictures.
Sir, Abhishek, please be alive with me.
I'm looking at pictures coming in from
Abhishek, will you keep it moving fast? Can Shawan come on air right now also with Abhishek and hold it for a few minutes? Ladies and gentlemen, I have to speak to some sources and come back.
So you said on the first day, delay. Deceive, destroy. That's exactly what they have been doing. No. They have delayed it because of ceasefire. They prepared themselves. Now they've deceived us by sending in drones, and we will do the destroying now.
No, something has happened. Something is amiss. I mean, the fanfare with which the Americans really came out, the president announcing, the Secretary of State announcing, and then you had Pakistani Deputy Prime Minister announcing. By the way, remember, Ishaq Dar is related to the Sharifs.
Abhishek, there's also some more news now coming in. The sightings have also taken place in Rajasthan now. Drone sightings in Barmer. And as far as Pathankot is concerned, in Pathankot there is a complete blackout. Drones have been sighted in Pathankot too. Remember, the airbase as well as the military installation seems to be once again the target of the Pakistanis.
See what I was trying to...
Abhishek.
Well, absolutely, and I believe you want to make a point.
What I'm trying to say is that, look, we do not know exactly what transpired between the two DGMOs.
Sorry, yeah.
Knowing the Pakistanis, they articulate their words.
Yeah.
He must have used the word like Janab, Kabant to kijiyega. They say, you know, it is how they play with their words. Yeah. I mean,
You mean to say they never mean what they say?
They never mean what they say. And believe you me, whatever is happening now could not have been planned after declaring ceasefire. That means it was well planned.
Absolutely.
It was well planned and well thought out in the morning today. Today morning, Munir has cleared this operation in detail.
I believe we would agree with that. I'm coming to you, Komodo sir. I'm coming. Okay, Major. More information.
Men are dishonored, honored. These are not honorable people.
More information. Shawan, over to you. More information.
Well, in fact, now you have a total of 4 states where drone sightings have actually taken place. It is much more than what we have seen in the first 2 days itself. Now the latest coming in from Barmer in Rajasthan, where air raid sirens are already underway as we speak. As far as the ceasefire violation is concerned, we are being told that along the western border, particularly in Rajouri, in Samba, there has been intense firing as we speak right now. Earlier, it was intermittent firing. Now there's continuous firing. That's heavy artillery firing which is going on. So this is a clear violation right now. Simultaneously, the drone sightings have taken place. As far as numbers are concerned, drone sightings are more than 100 right now.
That's a huge one, Shawan. That's what you're saying is huge, that 100 drone sightings have happened. I have, for example, information that at least 3 drones in Kutch area near the Nalia base have been shot down, which means the air defenses are working fine. But the fact of the matter is somebody, of course, did not listen to Donald Trump. I believe you wanted to make a point to General Bakshi, sir. General Bakshi, you wanted to...
General Bakshi, sir, I mean, I was of the opinion that, look, we really do not know what transpired between the 2 DGMOs. Knowing the Pakistanis, which I wanted to that time ask you, sir, knowing the Pakistanis, they twist their word. They use sometime Urdu, they talk like that, and I'm sure across LC you must have seen them many more, than I can speak on it. They use words like that, Janab,
I think what you mean to say,
kijiyega, and we take it as if he's pleading, is that...
Just paraphrasing.
It could not be, sir. I mean, it could not be. What exactly has transpired between all the leadership, the details are not yet known. We do not know exactly the nature of agreement between the leadership.
General Bakshi, sir, essentially what General Dayal is saying is that there is honor among thieves but not among Pakistani generals.
Absolutely. There is a Pathan saying, which if you allow, I will twist a little. Trust a snake before you trust a harlot. Trust a Pakistani before you trust a snake. Right? So, if this is the way Pakistan is going to behave, no problems. No problems. Start your what you did last night. Resume what you did last night and give it more of the same till he cries uncle again and goes back to Donald Trump so that he gets another kick from Donald Trump also. Na? Last night he was in pain. He was in agony. We heard Air Marshal Noor Khan crying almost ki, hum isko rok nahi sakte. This is beyond us. We can't handle it. Please stop it. America is not coming in. The world is not coming in, etc., etc. Okay. So you still have the spunk to do these, piddly drone attacks. Not one of them have gotten through so far. Right? So how are you impressing us? Maybe you thought that you will achieve surprise. You will tell us, oh, ceasefire and we'll start opening the champagne bottles. Right? We aren't opening champagne bottles, boy. We are on the alert, right? And if this is the way you want to do it, we'll play the game. You'll get more of the same, cry uncle, because your air defenses are not working. All right? That is evident to the whole of mankind.
Yeah.
Right? Your HQ-9 or HQ-16 SAMs aren't working. They can't stop our aircraft. You want to get kicked in your butt, you'll get it. Give it to him, man. Give it to him. Oh, who the hell says this is such a sacrosanct ceasefire that we can't breathe, that
like we can go in tonight? Sir, we can go in tonight, we can get the momentum back? You're saying, sir, we can get the momentum back?
Go in tonight, go in.
Wait a minute. All that I'm saying is, in garb of this...
Where is the momentum gone, yaar? Kal raat ko to hit kiya hai.
Nowhere. I'm saying you can get the initiative, you can take your initiative back. That's how battles are fought. I mean, you regain the initiative without any problem. If you are strong, you can dictate terms. All that I'm saying is, sir, see, in the garb of these 3 hours, in this euphoria, suppose we have lost few lives on LOC,
I just want...
Don't you think, sir, that's more painful? And should we trust even one bit Pakistan ever?
I think we need a confirmation from Pakistan, Abhishek, on whether there is a divide between the army and the civilian leadership. If it is not, I think you'll have to make some phone calls.
Yeah.
And I am
I'll
letting you go to make.
But I'll find out.
No, you have enough sources across the world. The dangerous thing about being Abhishek Kapoor is that you know too much and you reveal too little.
No, not really.
Which in critical situations, viewers, it's useful to have we have people have Brahmos in their arsenal, we have Abhishek in our arsenal, but I need you to make the phone calls.
I'll make phone calls.
So that you can be free. I think Shawan will be live with us.
Yeah, sure.
I've made some phone calls, you make some phone calls, then we will get our act together and put this together. Now, till then we have Shawan with us. Shawan, now we are hearing. Abhishek, can you be back in 5 minutes, please? Shawan, what are you hearing right now? Right now, what we'll do is we will just stay with the news. I'm not going to. Just 5 minutes break. We're gathering all the news in very developing situations. So I want to understand, Shawan, what your sources are telling you, and also with the flow of information that we have here. There is a complete blackout which is there across all of Kutch, which means that Pakistan has chosen its targets. There's a military mind behind this. And what the military mind in Pakistan wants to do is damage our air capability ahead of something else, which means they have something else planned. And since they have played their card, and they will expect us to hit back, then in that case, they may play their cards very quickly. General Bakshi. Because, they have seen our ability to respond.
Arnab.
Sir.
Arnab, there are certain empirical military facts.
Yes, sir.
Fact 1, their radars failed to detect our aircraft. Fact 2, their HQ-9 and 16 surface-to-air missiles of Chinese origin failed to destroy or damage any of our aircraft. We got through to our targets. So, if Pakistan wants more of the same, the technical parameters haven't changed in 2 hours. Give it to him. What are you stopping for, man? Give it to him. Nahi akal aayi, nahi samajh aaya, abhi fir samjhate hain na. All their drone attacks have been stopped. So it is much ado about nothing. Right?
But I have another question now. I have another question. Sir.
Up my ass.
General Bakshi, it's a family channel. You're using very intemperate language, but everyone on, please. These are one of the viral moments that General Bakshi gives us once in a while. That's why we love him, we adore him. He's as he is. Now the fact is, Commodore GJ, one serious analysis we must
love
take.
You too.
Love you too, sir. The thing is, sir, this is. The one man who has egg on his face tonight, Commodore GJ, is a man called Donald Trump. He couldn't do a ceasefire with Russia, Ukraine. He could not do a ceasefire even with Netanyahu. Yes. He thought he had done a ceasefire here, and we complied. Now, what will he do? Which wants to take that? Which of the two commodores? Can I take him first and then come back to you, sir? Commodore GJ, what do you think? This becomes... Okay, Shawan is breaking news. Shawan.
Well, just reports now coming in. Cover fire is also been given for an infiltration bid in Sundarbani is what we are picking up. In fact, it is at multiple areas where infiltration bids are taking place. It's typical of the Pakistanis. Cover fire, when there is intensive firing going on, you would expect them to carry on with their infiltration bid, which happened day before yesterday. Now I just got a confirmation coming in that it's the reports coming in from Sundarbani also. Drone sighting that have actually taken place in other states like in Rajasthan, in Barmer is the latest that I'm also getting in. But there is also one more report coming in. Some explosions have also been heard in Pakistani cities. So that's also important to point out. That reports now coming in of an explosion that has taken place in Islamabad and Lahore. So there is some sort of a retaliation. Now, we do not know right now whether at all this is a retaliation coming in from our side or this is some sort of a false flag coming in from the Pakistani side.
Yeah, and we've got as usual a stupid tweet by Mehbooba Mufti, who's still saying that the ceasefire was a fragile hope, and even right now warmongers and detractors who thrive on conflict, who fear peace than war, and blah 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 blah, compassion, wisdom, peace, silence the drums of war. Why doesn't she just keep quiet and stop revealing a pro-Pakistani mindset at times like this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Lalit up also. We have got to stay with our reporters for 5 minutes as I promised here. So can we put all the reporters up on different locations? Lalit from Pathankot. Lalit, latest from you. Lalit.
If you talk about here in Pathankot, there has been a blackout. Let me show you the visuals here. This is the city of Pathankot. Is in complete.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Just continue. There's a little bit of a delay. That's all. Stay in front of the camera.
Or now we're reporting just 500 meters away from the Badami Bagh. It's a 15 Corps headquarters, the army headquarters in the Kashmir Valley that takes care of the security of the entire Kashmir Valley. The blasts, like sounds were heard, they tried to attack this Badami Bagh cantonment, which also houses military hospitals, the schools, the housing colonies, and all of the infrastructure, even the ammunition and the artillery it has. So they tried to strike here, but their attempt was foiled. It was spotted by the air defense system. Air defense guns were activated. With the result, the drones were destroyed before they could make any damage on the ground. We are seeing the deployment of the Srinagar police here, including the CRPF. They are manning the roads, not being allowed to venture near to that spot. The army is taking care of all these things, because this is a patch that not only has the cantonment, but then you have the other important institutions, from the UN office to police posts and
okay,
the
now,
other, even the
viewers, watch this. These are visuals of drones flying over Lal Chowk in Srinagar. The intentions of the Pakistani army is very clear. They have targeted Srinagar in a big way today. I haven't got an official count, but these are the drones flying over Lal Chowk in Srinagar. Lal Chowk in Srinagar. Drones. These are ADAs. These are not the drones, but this is the anti-drone aircraft shells which are flying over the Lal Chowk, which are obviously targeting the drones. I don't see the explosion yet, so obviously they must be effective. I hope Srinagar is safe. I hope the people of Srinagar are safe. And let me tell you once again, the country must remain united. We must all remain together. And we must understand that while we may have trusted for a while, Pakistan has broken our trust. In a very big way, they've fundamentally broken our trust. And I began tonight by only one question. How do you trust these damn Pakistanis? How do you trust them?
No, they are not trustworthy, but let me give you a perspective. See, the perspective is that apparently, though the chief of Pakistani army, Munir, has accepted the conditions of US, and he has agreed to the US Secretary of State that there will be a ceasefire. But to show to his public, he probably is carrying out a desperate, I would say, attacks to get some success, because without this success, he knows
this is his posturing. This is his posturing.
This is his posturing. Otherwise, he will lose his job, and he will lose his face, and he will lose forever. And Pakistan.
Okay, now Abhishek, you are back.
This is what I feel. He's trying.
You are back, Abhishek. Abhishek, you are back. And
confirmation, but I have been told.
Yes. 1 minute, everyone. Can we put the camera on Abhishek, please?
Waiting for one more conversation. But I am told Operation Sindoor is back.
Yes, of course.
I am told Operation Sindoor is back.
What does that indicate? What does that mean?
What this means is,
explain this in layman terms.
Yes, basically what this means is, if Pakistan is not going to keep its end of the bargain, we are going to get back. We are going to hit back, and our position that if Pakistan escalates, they will get a double of that is something which is back on the table.
Now, please.
Which is back on the table. Operation Sindoor and proportionate response to Pakistan is back.
Okay, we're taking a break and we're coming back. Just a short break and coming back. Off. Oh, no, not off. 1 second. We're taking a break and coming back.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.